There are people you may know who are coming together for one common purpose. People who are giving back to Northwest Missouri to ensure a healthier, brighter, and more prosperous future for everyone in our region. Their purpose is to give back to the communities they grew up in, the towns they made a living in, to keep our region alive, this place we call home.
So I have seen that make our town in rural Missouri a special town, and that's what foundation money can do.
Well, the advantages are fantastic. It's a very efficient way to make transfers of wealth to good causes, or causes that you want to give to, or causes that you love.
It's sort of like tithing at church when your minister says you should tithe. Well, this is almost like tithing for your community.
That you don't give to the community foundation, you give through the community foundation to your intended beneficiary.
And it has no other purpose to exist than to support that process of giving back and to make sure that that money goes to the right organization based on what you want to do, that therefore your legacy.
And that's what a community foundation's about, that continue to give money back into the community.
And when I look at the folks that on the community foundation and the folks that I deal with, I absolutely have trust. Not only the folks that serve on the boards, but likewise the director and the director staff.
What they've done outside of the board in the community over the years, that speaks a lot to me. So it made it very comfortable for me and my wife to be able to set up a fund with the Community Foundation in Northwest Missouri.
So far, the foundation has been entrusted with and manages over $18 million in personal funds. If everyone in our 18 counties donated just 5% of their estates into a donor-advised fund, over the next 10 years, that would result in over $268 million going back into our region with just 5%.
I think this community foundation presents an enormous opportunity to make a real difference in Northwest Missouri.
I am Joe Gray, and I support the Community Foundation wholeheartedly and a little bit financially.
Starting a fund at the Community Foundation is like planting and growing those things you care about. From church to school, from social and civic clubs to food bank and orphanage, to sports and the arts. We ensure that your giving goes to the things you value, the things you want to see grow and sustain for years to come. It's as quick and easy as opening a savings account. And just like a savings account, it grows because it gains interest, allowing your initial investment to give more money over the life of your fund. More money to the causes you care about.
The retired teacher from rural Northwest Missouri who, after 30 years, wanted to continue her passion for reading and the teaching of children. And so she set up a fund with our community foundation, and that lady is leaving a legacy that is strong and consistent with her passion as a retired teacher.
Through the foundation, he was able to assist many children and young adults to go to college that would not have been able to do it otherwise.
Very thankful that I've been able to receive such a huge blessing from the foundation. It's just been definitely helped me through the past 4 years, and I know that my parents are extremely thankful.
For 118 years, Noyes Home has been providing services for children free of charge to members of our community, and the Community Foundation has been very helpful in helping us with part of those donations.
When we first met the Albany Animal Shelter, their shelter was a hog barn with very poor conditions for their animals. They started a fund through us, and by having a fund, it allowed donors to make contributions. As of today, they have built a new shelter, and the animals are receiving great care and have a great home now.
But most people think of giving to charity, oh, every year I give money to X, my church or the United Way or whatever it might be, and most people don't even know about a way to leave a legacy, which I would consider to be something beyond just a one-time kind of gift, something that's going to continue to grow over time after somebody's passed away. That's what I consider to be a legacy.
Say you have a certain amount set aside for a one-time gift to help a student with their education. But what about the next student or the next year? You might set up your own private foundation, but that same donation amount gets divided among extra costs like federal and state taxes, extra labor hours, and legal fees. So your student receives less of your original gift. But when you place that same amount into your own donor-advised fund with the community foundation, your gift actually begins to grow, adding to your gift, giving more over and over.
What my wife and I are planning to do is divide whatever estate we have into 4 parts, 3 for our 3 children, and 1 that goes into a donor-advised fund within our community foundation of Northwest Missouri, and growing and growing and growing, that it'll do good for years and years in the future when not only my kids are here, but hopefully my grandkids and their kids, and it just goes on. And so that's a good feeling to know that we can make a difference long after we're gone.
And it gives you the opportunity to go beyond this life and influence the next generation and the generation after that.
If people could set up a fund in a foundation to help their community for the things that they care about, that would be, we could transform, we could be the shining 18-county region in the United States.
You would be amazed what we can do together. Call or visit our website and see what your friends and neighbors are doing to ensure a brighter future at the Community Foundation of Northwest Missouri.